One of the questions that's asked a lot is, should we buy or build? Should we buy an existing property or build a new one? Cost, anything goes into it. So that's a question that's often asked to us. And again, I'm Brad with AFT Construction. And on our social media channels, our customers continue to ask this question. Well, there's a lot of variables to go into it. So when I'm having that conversation with the customer, it's really understanding their pain point. What is it? What is it that they're looking for? If the customer is looking for an investment, sometimes it is better to build your own as opposed to buy. But in a lot of cases, it is better to just buy existing and leave it and remodel it. So it really depends on what the end goal is. Now, what I found is that there's a lot of flexibility. Let's talk about the pros and cons of all of them. When you're doing a new build, it's a time commitment, so that's a con, right? It's going to be a year pre-construction, most likely less, but let's just say a year, and then a year to year and a half of the build. Well, that's a 2-year investment. A lot of patience, a lot of decisions, a lot of expenditures that are tagging along throughout that process. So those are some of the cons, but some of the benefits are now, you pick what you want. So you actually get to pick the lot you want. You pick the neighborhood you want. You pick the design you want, the architecture, the style. All the finishes are new. They're your footprint. They're your taste. They're exactly what you want. The warranties are yours. It's clean warranty. Brand new home, and no one's used it. It's yours. Like, there's a lot of benefits that come to building your own home. Just the flexibility to do what you want. If you want to move an outlet, if you want to add a guest casita like here where we have a separate entrance where you can have in-laws or company come in and you can entertain them, it's perfect. Now, when you're buying an existing, some of the cons are that you're stuck with what you have. I mean, really, with the exception of tearing the house down, you're limited by the walls and design of the house. If you want to rip off the roof structure to raise ceiling heights, that's a big, big cost. And so you're limited by what's existing and you're having to make it work. Another con is a lot of times, depending on the age of the house, there could be technologies that are outdated, there could be products that are outdated. So you're trying to get some of these things from electrical and plumbing and some of the cosmetic parts up to current status. And there's a lot of cost involved in that, a lot of planning. So there's still time duration. You might not be dealing with 2 years of construction, you might be dealing with a year, because the permit for a remodel may only be 3 months as opposed to 10 months with the new build. And the duration of construction is shorter because you're not repouring slabs and building the structure. But again, it's really important to understand, if you are at a stage of life where you can afford a custom home, we tell our clients do it. It's not always about the dollars, it's about getting what you want. You can't take it with you, the money, so take advantage, earn that life, live that lifestyle you've earned, and optimize that. So again, if any of you have more specific questions, we're happy to jump on that, help you out with any, if you're considering renting or considering buying a remodel, if you're considering buying a new home, we'd love to consult you on that.